Greetings, brothers and sisters. How you doing? Oh, my voice is gone. I've been on a silent fast all day. Got back last night from the Banana Fest and sat. Very disappointing, I must say. The thought of it when I first got there was very beautiful. As you can tell in the other uploads before this. But the reality of it was something completely different. And I don't blame anybody. The universe keeps on showing me over and over that I'm hanging on to the old world. The paradigm has shifted. Everything is moving super fast right now. And we have a choice which part of this paradigm we live in. At the same time the Banana Fest was going on, there was a whole nother paradigm going on in Atlanta, in VestFest. Somebody made $1 million deal. Somebody made $100,000 deal. Somebody made connections that will change their life and take them to a place where they'll never have to work again. Meanwhile, I'm out here on the West Coast. And I'm dealing with that. I could have been at another spot, we're in another paradigm in LA at the Rhyme Fest with hip hoppers probably smoking weed. It was probably lit, and no telling what would have happened there. I might not have made any money. It would have been a lot of folks who were into hip hop, but just different. I sometimes get this FOMO, fear of missing out. And I'm realizing I'm only in this space doing what I'm doing right now because I have chose to be. I haven't chose to let go of this old world yet and go into the new paradigm shift. I hear my boy 19 Keys talk about it all the time. And you know what? Let me show you something. I've had this since the pandemic. Since 19 Keys gave this to me. And I haven't pulled it out yet. And I think it's time. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Do you know the power of one of these? Hold up. Let me show you something. I've had this since the pandemic. Dust on it. It was in my storage. Everything. Let me show you real quick. Think it's time to put my crown on. It's time to save myself. This weekend taught me a lot. One thing it taught me is that every other race of people, if you want to call them a race is a concept that was started by a German philosopher, but every other group are on code. Even my boy Frank. How is it you can go to a black run event, black owned, 14 years, and find a way with your people to be anti-black and be on code with each other and make sure that you only support each other and nobody else at a black owned event with people of another, with your people, I should say, on stage doing black songs, black old, 80s, 90s funk and everything else. And y'all are all on code. Oftentimes unspoken, but not always. Because, I do I do understand Spanish, and I heard some stuff, certain things. My booth connected to his. Completely ignore me. A lot of black vendors there, a lot of African vendors there. Probably didn't even make their booth money back because there were more than half of the people coming there were Hispanic, and they were on code. They only bought for my boy Frank, and he was articulating that to them too. He probably made like 5 G's. Can you imagine making 5 G's at a festival where people paid $200 and they didn't even make their booth money back, barely? While being anti-black and thinking you're slick? See, I hang out with him because in this anti-black society now, where everybody's against us, the promoters normally aren't us. They pay the talent, which is us, but they make sure the vendors aren't us. Or if they are us, we don't get supported like the anti, or should I say the draconian, the Drakes. Those vendors get supported by their own folks. You know, the people who cosplay us, the people who are black when we ain't around, and the Adam 22s and those type of people. But being the talented brother that I am, I don't have to put up with it. It's mind over matter. I'm stuck in this old world. It's time to shift and save myself. Save my people. 30th anniversary of the Million Man March. I was there. And at the anniversary of the Million Man March. And the Million Family March. And I even went to support Philly in the Million Women's March. I've been in this culture for too long to not be able to see the signs. We're fighting to hold on in a paradigm that is over. AI. Professor Griff, a bunch of other people call it ancestral intelligence. But for me, it means I'm artistically indigenous. It's time to shift, y'all. This is a long video, but this weekend taught me a whole lot. Do you know at the very end of this beautiful festival, this dude, Frank, who I have to use him because I have to get into these festivals that they purposely redline. It's a form of redlining when they won't let certain black people who are excellent artists into hip-hop festivals and different things so that they can continue to promote the culture vulturism. I don't have the resources, nor do I have the connection to get into certain festivals that naturally I should be in, being the way I am, my art, everything, but I have to use Frank to get in, and that's a damn shame. Kind of like how Mix-a-Lot, when I was growing up in Seattle, he used to have a white real estate investor buy his land in Seattle. Why? Though Seattle was like, back then, 75, 85% black, they wouldn't even sell Mix-a-Lot the property. And he was black and he was known and had millions. He had to use a white guy to get in, to get that property. I have to use Frank, white Latino / Asian, whatever he is, to even be able to get in to sell something so black and excellent to my own people. Ain't that a shame? Well, at the same time, he's got a monopoly on the Latino population, because no matter how dope my shit is, they're not buying nothing from me because I'm black. They looked at, oh my God, this weekend at this black festival, beautiful black festival. You should have saw. I wish I could have filmed it and just showed you. The Latinos would see somebody black selling something and turn the other way, turn their heads. They would ignore them, bring their children, make sure their children didn't look. They were so on code. But when they got to Frank's booth, they were like, ah! Everybody giving him the money. Even a lot of us, black folks, going over there buying from him, knowing damn well that he would never buy from them. It was quite embarrassing. But it is what it is. A lot of us don't want to face reality. We feel if we just ignore it, it'll go away. Or if we just play nice, that all of a sudden they're going to change. Just like we thought about white folks. Remember that? Have they changed? Ever? Have they ever went backwards and changed? Have they that, oh, we're going to give you all your land and resources back. We're going to start giving you grant money. We're going to start funding your art program. You know what? We're going to give you big old swaths of the money we owe you, like they do for the people who aren't even in this country legally. We're going to give you money so you can survive and do everything. Have they done any of that? But our elders refuse to stand up for us and help us, so the children are suffering. Can't get jobs, our youth. Because once a Latino or somebody becomes management, guess what? They're not hiring black people. So what are black youth forced to do? Fucking sell candy bars? People walking through the festival, our youth, selling candy. Because they can't get jobs. When I was their age, I used to be able to go cut lawns. I used to be able to go and get a job. I could have got a job. I worked at McDonald's and all that. I could have got all that. They can't. But this ain't about them, even though it is about us as a whole. Because I am a conscious person who's part of the collective. We not on code. But ain't time to be on code anymore. Now it's time to learn to code. It's time to learn AI and shift this paradigm. This old world is over. I just wanted to say that. It's been a long weekend. This is probably the longest video I've put up in a long time. So, yeah. Time to shift the paradigm. I love y'all. Peace. I'm out. Tony B, tap in. Help me shift. Help me break this. I'm trying to learn. It's a lot to do when you're black in America and you're under duress, foot on your neck the whole time, and you're trying to learn how to get free in this digital age. It's a whole lot I go through in a day. Health, wealth, political struggle, car problems, making beautiful art, not knowing who to sell it to. People would buy it if they could see it. People can't even see it because I'm not viral. It's a whole lot. And yes, I'm better than a lot of my brothers. I'm so grateful I'm not where I used to be. But I need to be where I'm supposed to be, which is even higher than this. And so it is, even now. Ashe. Namaste. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.